Hey there, it's Jeff with Terrain 4x4 Adventures coming back to you with another video and review of Havelock Wool. So we're on our way out to Colorado next week and just wanted to add a bit more insulation to the van. We drive a Jayco Terrain, and although there is some insulation already throughout the van, I did want to throw in some more, particularly around the water pipes, because we're going to be fully utilizing this van while we're there, so it will be full of water. And just want to make sure that we keep it from freezing. So stay along with me. Hopefully I'll be able to provide some good insight for you as well if you're considering doing the same. Please subscribe to this channel and like the video. I will provide a link in the description of where you can buy the Havelock Wool. It doesn't cost you any more to use that link, but it does help out my channel, so I'd appreciate you if you would utilize that link. So follow along, and here we go. Havelock Wool is the best choice for insulating adventure vans because it's a natural, toxin-free wool that provides moisture management to keep your van dry and free from mold. The wool is a very effective insulator with an impressive R value per inch of 3.6, and it's also very effective at absorbing sound. So my plan is to start in the back and then cover the lines here and just follow them up to the sink and then under the shower area. All right, so to remove this panel, there's a series of screws on the bottom that are covered by these little caps. So just got to get a little screwdriver in there and remove the plastic caps before you can start removing these. So it's not the easiest process, but you just got to kind of get your screwdriver in there, small flat blade screwdriver, and just pry out these caps. Trying not to break them. Okay, so I've got all the screw caps taken off now, and looks like I'm going to need to remove these screws as well on the back because they're overlapping the paneling that goes back here. So off these come. All right, so to take the bottom panel off, unfortunately this whole top panel has to come out, and it is quite an endeavor. Actually had to back out the mounts to the bed a little bit, just this one bolt, to let this piece slide out. Use caution. I ended up tearing mine a bit right here, just kind of a bummer. I'm just trying to get this top piece out, so just be careful with that. Lesson learned, I should have loosened that bolt first before I started trying to get this section out. All right, so I've got that whole top side panel out, and pretty pleased with how much insulation is back here. There's a fair amount tucked in here really well. So I'm not sure I really need to add a ton to that. Even up at the top, I can't see very well, but up at the top, they've done a good job of really stuffing in a lot of insulation in those nooks and crannies. So, but down here, whole different story. So I just kind of want to surround all these pipes with some of that Havelock Wool and keep it nice, tidy, and warm. That's the plan. So while I'm at it, my water level hasn't been registering properly. I think I found out why. Every one of these screws was loose. So while I'm out here, I think I'll tighten everything down a bit. Hopefully that'll help get some better readings. Snugging everything down just a bit. All right, so this is the section that I really want to just fill with wool. So here we go. All right, so here's how things look after the installation. Just adding wool wherever there's any voids, just to kind of keep this area nice and warm. All right, so I pulled the bottom drawer out, and we'll just put a little insulation around these guys, making sure that we don't interfere with the drawer glides. Nice. All right, so now I'm in the bottom section of the pantry, and there's a couple of screws that I removed. And then up towards the top of the pantry, there's one screw that I removed here. peeled back this panel to gain access behind here. And so I'll surround these pipes with some wool as well. All right, so feeling really good about this. Got the entire sink area completely covered. And then this is coming down through the pantry area. And then down below, everything is wrapped up nice and tidy, and hopefully we'll keep from freezing. So under the sink, I ran into some clearance issues with the drawer. So easily solved. I ran a few zip lines around some of the pipes just to keep everything in place. So not a big deal. Should work now just fine. Okay, the next step in the process is to remove this access panel, which is under the shower and toilet area. And that just pops right off. Set that aside. And so I'll be filling this entire area down here full of wool. So that wraps up the installation of Havelock Wool throughout the plumbing system of our Jayco Terrain. My next step is going to be adding Havelock Wool to the sliding door of the van and also to the back door, the two back doors in the van, just to keep us very well insulated. We just wrapped up 5 days in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, where temperatures were in the teens the entire time we were here. And so far it appears that the plumbing system has remained well intact. We did have one minor issue with a macerator pump underneath the sink. That did freeze up a bit. That macerator pump is mounted right up against the cabinet of the van, which is up against the sliding door. And so that's the big reason why I'll be adding wool to the sliding door to help provide some additional insulation. Hopefully that will remedy that problem down the road. So thank you for being the best part of our channel here at Terrain 4x4 Adventures. Again, please like this video and subscribe, and we hope to see you out on the trail soon. Take care.